Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
To open the doors of procrastination.
To unite all people in exultation.
We make it spicy but not on cooked stoves.
We extend our reach to the stars and above.
Lois.
Pit.
Curted carrots blast off at the speed of light.
Surrender now, or prepare to fight.
That's right.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Rameen podcast. We actually had recorded a huge chunk of the episode and realized, of course, that the microphone was the wrong one. So then there was me, you could hear me perfectly, but everyone else was like, you know when you go to church and confess to the priest? It looked like a priest confession. And like, welcome to Radio of Holy Mary. No, okay. So, this is... I'm very sorry, I'm sorry. So this is Cultured Carrots here on Verba Manent, and today we have two special guests with us. And people looking from the window to... Yes. So we have Rameen with us.
Hello, it's Rameen.
And then?
And Pedro.
Oh yeah. I love how everyone, when they come here, they're so excited.
You just forgot to introduce the
Oh,
co-host
sorry.
as well. Hello, my name is Lois. I'm
Round
the
of
co-host of the Cultured Carrots.
Yes, I need to check the name of the show because... Yes, and what do we talk about today?
Party!
Yes, exactly. So the thing is this, right? We all lived somewhere else before coming here. And now we come here, we party, but of course it's different city, different people, different social environment. Now that we all done our intro to sociology class, you know what I'm talking about. So we want to know a bit more, how has it changed? And yeah, so we will start with that. But to understand how is it changed, I think it's first interesting to look at parties you're back home.
At the beginning, like how were the parties back home? Like how would you used to party?
Well, for me, I lived in São Paulo, Brazil. I moved there to do high school. And it was a private high school, so like generally rich white people in general. So it was just like frat parties in big houses. It was nice, a little lavish, but not that much. A lot of alcohol, not that many drugs, actually.
Oh, really?
Nice music.
Yeah, nice. I used to like it. And now that I'm here and I don't listen to the music, I appreciate it even more.
Yeah, that's so true. I feel like as well, since I've moved here, I listen to Italian music way more.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
It's just, you're missing it.
For sure, yeah.
And I've been told, I don't know if it's true, about yachts and golf parties. So please
I
explain.
wonder where you got that bit. No, so I grew up in Dubai, and I'd say like 90% of the parties were house parties. But yes, you're right. Some of them were a bit more lavish than that. So like you said, yacht parties. That was a recurring theme for a year.
Wow.
And then very recently, there's this new trend of something called Top Golf, which is like a rooftop mini golf course sort of a thing.
Are you playing golf?
Yeah,
During
you're
the
playing
party?
golf. Yeah, and you're
Okay.
like talking and chilling. You rent out like a private lounge type thing. So
What
we
if
tend
the-
to get pretty crazy.
Ooh,
But yes,
golf,
most of them, but most of them are house parties. But,
And what if the ball falls from the
it doesn't.
rooftop?
It's like covered. Like you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can implement this here as well. I was saying we have our very nice rooftop.
Questionable. I don't think
with
so.
seagulls,
No.
which you can hear seagulls here because we figured out it was nice to record close to the side of the school building where there are seagulls, so you can hear them and we're actually in lab, the real deal.
Yeah, touch of LA.
Yeah, and were your parents strict back home? Actually, I was wondering.
My mom, no, she was not strict at all. She didn't care at all.
Nice.
I didn't have
Are you okay?
restrictions.
Oh no.
No, I used to love that. I mean, I think for me it was better because I learned a lot. So because I did a lot of shit, of course, because I had all the freedom. But that's what my mother always told me. That it's just like, if you want to learn, you need to actually go there. You need to have the experience. I think.
Yes.
At least that's how she learned, and that's how I learned also.
And
so
did
I always
she
had the
give some experience to like did you inherit some
Secrets.
experience from secret how to party
Yeah.
from her?
Just like don't do drugs that much.
That much. Don't
yeah,
do that
exactly.
much.
Don't be stupid. Don't feel the pressure of people. Go there to have fun with your friends.
Nice.
Don't have fun with creepy strangers. Like,
Yeah,
just
honestly, the
that.
thing is that we will party anyway. So if
Yeah.
our parents have something to teach us, I think it's better than just saying, no, don't party.
Yeah, I thought it was a healthy relation. It was a trust relation also.
Yeah. For me, I have brown parents who are stereotypically known to be very strict, but I guess I was lucky in the sense that mine were more chill and very open. It's just that they had like basic ground rules of like be home by midnight or make sure that you have a ride back home, make sure you're safe. So just like very basic rules. They don't like fit that box of like a stereotypical brown parent.
Yeah.
So I guess I was lucky in that sense.
And how were the parties like back then? Like, were there a lot of drunk people? Did you drink a lot, or like, what kind of things did you do during the parties?
There was a lot of games, like
Oh,
how do you say, like table, whatever,
yeah,
to
like,
throw the ball.
yeah,
Yeah,
beer pong.
I feel beer pong is so gross because the
Yeah.
ball goes on the floor and it's wet and it gets all the dust and then you put it back in the glass. It's just,
I
bro,
never
just
thought about that, but
drink beer. I don't want to clean your floor and then drink your dust.
yeah.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, about drinking, I was curious. When did you start drinking? Do you feel peer pressured into drinking?
Well, I started drinking when I came to Brazil. I lived in Barcelona first. And when I came to Sao Paulo, it was like high school, so everyone started drinking at that age, I guess. Just like some fucked up people that. But just normal people started at that age. It was pressure, of course. I was young, you know. It was like that type of pressure. You go to a party, you need to drink to have fun. But I mean, it was never like that crazy. I never drank that much.
Never
Just
like
normal,
dead, on the toilet sleeping there.
No. That happened just one time in my life. That's it.
I'd say I'm the complete opposite because I've never sipped alcohol in my life and I don't intend to. So it started off as more of like a cultural / religious thing, but now it's like a personal choice. I just don't see the value in it personally. And as for peer pressure, I never felt it back home, and I didn't even feel it in LH. I guess I'm lucky in a sense for that. I initially expected like, oh, I'll come here and people will expect me to drink, or will they consider me to be like boring at parties if I don't drink? But that wasn't the case at all. Yeah.
I feel like people here are very nice.
Yeah, they're
'Cause,
open.
back then when I was in Madagascar, I was considered as the weirdo, that
No.
doesn't drink and doesn't smoke and doesn't do any fun stuff.
That's such a red flag. Like,
Yeah, that is. But like
No.
people here that are quite
Yeah.
open and they don't care basically,
No, they don't
which
at
is
all.
very cool.
Yeah.
So you can just
Yeah,
do
it's
whatever
chill.
you
Also, it's very healthy for your wallet because you don't have to spend so much money. Honestly, alcohol here it's so much more expensive than at least in Italy. I think
Oh.
everywhere else as well, but just too much.
But you
money.
can get hold on cheap alcohol. I don't think that's the problem. You can get hold on like cheap alcohol.
Yeah, but like I mean,
It's worse to smoke.
You know what is cheap?
Smoke is much more expensive.
Wine is cheap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's like you drink wine and you fall asleep after.
That's
So.
just you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah. So now that you bridged yourself into the next part of the conversation. So parties here. Now that we have moved to this amazing city that is Le Havre. So how has partying changed? How do you think are different compared to home? Do you like them? Do you don't like them? How does it go?
Personally, in my case, I think it's just such a downgrade. I don't like it. I find it depressing.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Fully disillusioned
No,
about
no,
the other
no.
parties. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't even feel the need to go to parties anymore. I just don't like it
Like,
that much.
did
In
you
your
expect
house.
something like college life? I don't know, or something like that. So,
See,
like,
I don't know
one
what I
party.
expected maybe from a city, like a small city. I don't know. I didn't expect anything. I just like a shock of reality, I don't know.
So wait, you were saying before, and I quote, and I'm saying this just to create more audience, that Europeans don't know how to party.
No,
So-
they don't.
Hot
Because-
take.
Well, I mean, let's be precise. French people don't know how to party in general. I think they don't know how to party. They're lame. They're dry.
Oh wow! Even in Paris, because you told us that you've been to Paris.
Yeah, but in Paris there's like foreign people, not like Parisians. Parisians
okay,
don't know how to party.
Pretty fair. Okay.
No,
okay.
and just
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa.
the saddest people ever.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Parisians are hearing. They assume it also, so I mean, I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like with this one we get the French community will love us and the Paris community will be like, oh no, I'm not listening to Verba Manent anymore. And instead, do you miss yachts? Actually, I was
I
wondering.
really miss the
would,
yachts.
would.
Bring the yachts to LH now.
I mean, we have a port, so we
Yeah.
could, like if there are yachts.
Honestly, not a bad idea. But
Yeah.
anyway, like to answer your question, I think more or less they're the same. But one difference that I noticed, and I even like pointed out to my friends when I initially came here, was that we used to play a lot of like fun party games back home. So like truth or dare, like spin the bottle, like those kind of games. And that's not something I see here very often. I feel like it'd be fun to, I don't know, do
Play
those
more
at parties.
games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember we used to play a lot of King Cups, which is very nice, but we don't do that anymore.
I
I
don't know
have
what that
no
is.
idea what it is.
No, it's just you draw a card, and each card is an excuse to drink, basically.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And does you coming here have maybe helped you a bit also finding balance with your party life, not your non-party life? Like anything
Yeah,
else?
I think for sure. I think the first semester is always the most chaotic because when you realize that you have all the freedom, I used to have freedom already, but like not having, parents and like all that, you always like feel this like urge to do everything. The first semester was really bad, I think. Not like bad, I mean, I just drink too much, I just ate really bad, I didn't sleep properly. But now I think I'm finding the balance much better, yeah.
And I think with like all that freedom of like no one telling you what to do or when to come back home, you just want to be out partying all the time. Yeah. And it's really fun, and I'll admit that I did that initially. But now I feel like, I don't know if I've like grown up or something, but I find more value.
We're getting old.
Getting old, what is this? No, but I find more value in just like staying in instead, having a chill night, waking up early the next morning, working out, cooking,
Yeah.
Like you feel like you have your life together. And that's not to say like parties aren't fun, but like
it feels much
you
better.
need to strike a balance,
And how do you actually, I was very curious about this, and I think this is something for the whole campus that we want to know. How do you balance this idea of the fact that you don't always have to parties? You can parties, so you can also do other stuff. It's fine to get a Friday night or Saturday night where you just watch a movie, chill, go to sleep maybe a bit earlier. That with what you were calling FOMO. Yes, I didn't know it was called like that. But for those who don't know, the fear of missing out.
Yeah, so I think like, I don't know if this is getting too personal or something, but I get mad FOMO. Like if I'm invited to a party and I can't make it for whatever reason, I'm like, damn, like I should be there right now.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like a matter of overcoming it. I'm still in the process of overcoming it, by the way.
It's really hard.
It's super hard.
It is.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a gradual process.
Yeah, actually, I have this rule, which I don't know if it can be as helpful because I have the same problem. I think honestly everyone here has this problem because we all
should talk about it, guys.
Exactly. I think we should have an episode on this actually. Dear writers of Verbomanen, of Cultured Carrots, please take note. Fear of missing out. I think actually we already did an episode on something similar, but it was the last season, so I don't remember.
Nice.
No, but I think that a very nice thing to do, at least for me, I have this rule where on Friday night and Saturday night and the morning after, I never watch stories on Instagram. Because like that thing, like you like it's just a list of what other people have done, right? So then it makes you a bit. I mean, it makes me a bit anxious sometimes. So I don't watch those and try to avoid it.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
The feeling of like the fear of not being invited to parties anymore. I think it's terrifying. Like you're like, okay, if I don't go to this party, maybe I won't like get invited anymore. And
see, I used to have that at the beginning, but then when I realized the parties are bad, I'm happy I don't get invited. I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Yeah, and in general, do you? And this is like more. Like talking about learning, growing into partying. Do you have any big regrets related to partying? Like something you're like, oh no, I went to this party. I hope if I can give an advice to people, please don't do this at parties.
I mean, regrets. I don't regret anything. Even though I did like crazy things in parties. But I mean, because I don't regret because I've learned from them. I think you need to have all this shit to happen in order to I think learn about it in general.
Be ready for life.
Yeah, exactly. Just like have the experience. So I don't regret anything that I did.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I love the lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see parties as somewhere to take away like big life lessons, and also I feel like I don't know. I don't drink. I don't like do drugs or anything. So in that sense, I don't know. Like I haven't really don't have any like major regrets from partying.
Yeah. That's nice. Honestly, it's better not to have regrets from party than to have them. Especially yes. Yeah. And actually, do you think you have learned something from parties? Because you were saying before that parties are some form of there is some form of peer pressure, but like a healthy peer pressure. So what is that?
I just think healthy in the sense that, I mean, for parties, for me, it's not like a toxic thing. I like it. I use it for socializing in general. I don't get wasted. I don't like that. I think it's very sad to do that in general. So I just think you can see parties as a healthy thing, not just to drug yourself out in general and to drink and have sex. I don't know. You have other types to do that, I think, in a more controlled way.
Yeah, I think. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say to me parties are just a fun way to socialize, get ready, look hot, go out, meet your friends.
Yeah. And it's I feel like it's actually there is this very nice thing where the fact that there is this kind of a social expectation that you have to party or at least to do something on Friday and Saturday. It's also on one hand it can be a bit heavy and sometimes it's not good, but at the same time it makes us kind of forcefully take a break during those times, right? Because I feel like here everyone is like, we are all overfilled with so much workload, and we live on our own, right? So we don't anyone that can force us to say, no, you have to stop now, you have worked too much. But the idea, like on Saturday and Friday, there is like this general agreement that we can all take a break, and we should take a break, so that, I mean, we should not take a break only then. That's not enough. But at least you know that like almost everyone will actually use that time to enjoy themselves. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
And instead, now I'm wondering, because drinking, I mean, sadly one of us doesn't drink here. Like, not sadly, but
Almost
like,
two, almost.
but the idea is that everyone has like their rule on how to drink, right? You have the person that says you have to start slow and then go strong. Don't mix beer with other alcohol. My rule is always drink a lot of water when you party, because if you drink a lot of water, you cannot get drunk. This is not true. Don't quote me on this. I don't want to get sued. But do you have? I mean, this is mostly for Pedro. I'm sorry. Do you have any rule on how to drink at parties?
Yes, I do have rules.
Nice.
And I think the thing is, like, if people drink too much, it's because something doesn't work in themselves. I think they are really broken inside. You can see it. People like doing too much shots, just drinking too much, getting too wasted. Something is not working inside your thing. So I realized, at least for me, when I started, like, because now I'm the person of like trying to get sober, it's similar, because I'm starting also to like understand myself and like finding inner peace, meditating, just waking up.
I like that.
Yeah, waking up like every day, like at the same hour, just like having a routine. And that's when I started not feeling the necessity to like get wasted. So just like you need to fix yourself. It's not about water, it's not about mixing, it's not about drugs. It's just like you need to be well with yourself, and you're not gonna feel the need to drink that much.
I see. So fix yourself before drinking. That's your rule.
Yeah.
Nice. And movies, books that you will like, there is a party lives here, right?
Yeah.
So what are like, if for people that are not in Le Havre, if there is anyone that listens to that is not in Le Havre, how will you represent the party life you have now through movies, a book, a song, something that represents your party life a bit?
I mean, I would look at the most tragic movies, but in general, I don't. Maybe we actually commented a little bit, like, for example, Euphoria, but of course not. There's different things like this.
It's like a milder version.
Yeah,
of
and it's like
milder
Euphoria is
version of
American
Contact.
version part. We don't have that here. It's like French version, which is
Yeah.
much worse. But and you don't have that much presence of drugs. But at least that's my experience is quite similar, I would say.
Yeah, but also I think it depends on like the theme of the party. You know, so like we've had like some really fun themes like leather and lingerie,
Yeah.
or like I
You
don't know.
enjoyed that much at all.
You know,
It
I
was
think
a fun
we should commemorate last year's colloque.
Yes.
We will not say the name here for privacy. There was one colloque last year that now has moved away. Their parties were the best. Absolutely. I'm very sorry that you have never been to one of them. You will have probably evaluated France reputation parties.
Are you trying to take that spot for this year?
And I mean, yes, I am. And I think I deserve, because we paid a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's true. Oh my god.
Yes, party
Still need to
fines.
send you money, by the way.
Oh,
Thank
yes,
you for
please.
reminding
Right?
me.
Yeah. Thank you for
remember-
the reminder.
I sent the money already.
Remember,
This is a
pay the
public
fine.
reminder.
Gently reminder.
No, very gentle, but also very serious. If you have to pay the fine, please give money to our colleague, Dimi mentioned. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, actually, party themes. That I think is something that makes the party very cool. And we had some very nice ones. But someone here doesn't agree. Go ahead.
I think, look, if a party theme needs to happen, it needs to happen to the max. I'm talking about like
I agree.
an actual party
Yeah.
theme, people going full on, investing on it. If it's gonna be like hearing laugh, it's just dead party themes. I think 10% actually like dedicate to the party theme. Then some people do like put some color and some people fully ignore it. So it just doesn't make sense for me. I don't know. I don't like it that much.
It's either
Yeah, you need to
100
like
or
fully
0%.
dedicate to it. Yeah. And I feel like I dedicate a lot of times to these things.
Yeah.
Now I feel like a little
I
alone.
agree.
No.
Your outfits are always amazing.
Yeah, I think the problem is that we have done too many party themes. So like at first, actually last year when we introduced at my place last year was the first party theme, I think, the one with those movies, and
Yeah.
everybody
Oh my
respected
God.
it very well. If you go
I
on last
love
year's
this.
campaign
I love
pages,
it.
you
Yeah.
have this picture of me, Harsh, and Devraj. We were all in party team on movies. I think it was movies and TV series, and everybody respected it. But you're right. This year, I think we have too many of them. So at one point, you can
That's
dedicate
true.
too much.
Yeah.
Is there any party theme that you really liked from this year? Something you would recommend?
A party that we liked.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Except from leather and lingerie.
That was last year.
Yeah.
There was one that we had that was like reality TV, which was fun.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
it was
I'm
cool.
trying to recollect what the other ones were.
Honestly, the fun thing about party themes is that most of them you can just wear a swimming suit and go there, and it works almost all of the time.
It's
How is that
also
supposed to
special.
work?
Tell me any party theme, you can just wear a swimming suit to go there, and it works.
Sure.
I
I can
swear.
count 1,000 of them.
Yes, like Gatsby, for example, it's just Gatsby at the pool before
Oh,
killing
stop.
the guy.
Hey,
Frat boy at the pool. I don't know, tennis player at the pool.
what?
Always works. Well, so do you have anything else to add, or I think we actually
About parties.
any final remark?
Yeah.
Not really. I think
Yeah.
parties are just a great way to have fun as long as you know you're being safe.
Yeah.
And yeah, what would you say?
Just advice to people, I would say don't drink too much. Meditate a lot.
Wow.
Find yourself.
Find yourself. And
Find
also
inner peace.
exactly, just like don't get crazy, don't feel the pressure. And also parties are not like dating games. You don't need to fuck anybody. Like you don't need to kiss anybody. Just have fun with your friends. I think that's a
Yeah,
good
thank you
advice.
very much. So we can close on this.
Yeah.
One last thing to add, if I may. If you go to someone else's house and you really want to have sex with someone that is not from the house, before using someone's room, ask, because I've walked into someone and it was not a nice experience.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
Okay.
thank you very much for
Yeah.
coming here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
you. I mean, our doors are open. If you want to be part of Cultural Carrots,
Yeah,
you
please
can just
message us.
yes.
Don't worry.
You can follow us on our Instagram page, which is verbamanen.pod. Our email address. Let's see if you remember our email address.
I don't. Each single time I forgot. Please do the advertisement part.
It's our email address is the verbamanen.podcast@gmail.com. Very long. We have a Telegram group as well, and
Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well.
yes, right.
Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube. Thank you very much for
Yay.
being here. You can see I have pretty blonde hair only
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Just died there.
That's good. Yeah.
Yes, so we will see next Wednesday. Yes, every Wednesday we upload our episodes here either on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube or on our podcast platforms. So thank you very much,
Thank you.
and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.